There's a lot of big rumors and concerns happening this moment for WrestleMania 42. We'll also check out some issues for the Usos and much more. Starting things off with the major new reports for WrestleMania 42. According to WrestleVotes, an emergency meeting was allegedly held to address lower than expected ticket sales for WrestleMania 42. Reports claim WrestleMania has less seats sold right now at this current moment compared to the same time last year. The meeting reportedly featured multiple departments in the company and how all the departments were given the same task: to develop strategies and tactics to start rolling out in late February to start boosting momentum and sales for WrestleMania 42. This report sparked a lot of fan conversation online, with everybody online giving their 2 cents on why they felt like WrestleMania was struggling to sell tickets. Some fans believed the sky-high ticket prices. Obviously, since WWE has been under the TKO umbrella, prices are no longer what they used to be. WWE events used to be a show that was affordable for the average family, but now, slowly but surely, the average family is starting to get priced out of WWE events. This is something that even Rikishi himself admitted on his show a few weeks back. He said how it would be nice if WWE prices came down a bit for the average family. So you got a lot of fans that feel like that's the main reason right there, that since all the shows are so expensive, that's the main issue. Then you got a lot of fans that feel like sales are not that high yet because of everything related to the creative side of things and the match card. At this point in time, there's only one singular confirmed match for WrestleMania 42, and that's Roman Reigns versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title. That's it. The rest of the card is still up in the air with nothing else confirmed as of mid-February. The fans feel like maybe it's a one-match card that has people holding on tickets for. Maybe they're waiting to see until more of the card gets revealed before they get their tickets. But what everyone is hoping we can get coming out of this emergency meeting is just better storytelling and better television shows of Raw and Smackdown. If they want to build up momentum and hype for WrestleMania, hopefully that does include the creative department doing their thing and bringing their A game to the television product. If they raise the stakes and start introducing some major WrestleMania 42 programs and feuds, that's an easy way to build up hype and momentum right there. Before the Roman Reigns and CM Punk face-to-face promo, fans were definitely feeling extremely iffy about WrestleMania. But look at what happened with one segment between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. It flipped the script and made everyone buy into that matchup and feud. It generated so much hype and momentum for that program. Fans were extremely sold on Roman versus Punk because of that flawless and amazing segment between them. So if they can get that same energy and same type of segment out of the other matches on the WrestleMania 42 card, the hype will naturally come flowing in. It should not be that long until more of the WrestleMania card starts to reveal itself. By the time Elimination Chamber goes off air, we should know what the 2 world title matches will be for the women's division and for the men's division. And all along the way, maybe the other rumored matches will reveal themselves as well. Rumored matches such as Dominic versus Finn, Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, and hopefully some more big plans. Let's dive back into the latest with the Usos because fans have some questions and concerns about what's happening with them. The Usos had a pretty great story going in 2025 after the entire Gunther situation really brought their brothers back together fully on the same page. And then in late 2025, we saw Jimmy Uso leave SmackDown and come over to Raw to be with Jay again full-time. The Usos are back together, but with the twist of Jay Uso not really being on the same exact page as his brother Jimmy. Jay was really operating under this sort of tweener mindset, entering that gray area of doing whatever it takes to win matches, all while Jimmy Uso was taking the full babyface approach and doing things the right way. They had a big moment during a Battle Royale match in October, where after Jimmy had saved Jay from elimination, Jay turns around and eliminates Jimmy at the first opportunity he gets. The story was really hot. You even had Roman Reigns in the middle of it as well, with Jimmy blaming Roman for Jay's new mindset and what he's been transformed into. Such a nice little story forming there that everyone thought was leading to a big payoff of some sorts. But the story was never paid off. Instead, the Usos got back on the same page and captured the tag team titles with each other again, for the first time since they lost the titles at WrestleMania 39. So it's definitely unfortunate that the whole tweener Jay storyline was randomly put on pause, but hopefully it can still start up here again one of these days. But what's the new issue that fans are noticing about the Usos' usage and direction right now in current day? Well, fans feel like Jimmy Uso is happily taking the backseat to his brother Jay, and fans don't really seem to understand how Jimmy's character can be okay with that. Ever since the Usos fully reunited and became tag team champions, Jimmy Uso's theme music has completely vanished from existence. They're strictly only coming out to Jay's music. They don't even use the old Usos theme song that has the same instrumental as Jay's current one. They're strictly only using Jay's solo song that literally has lyrics talking about how he's all on his own, even though he's being fully reunited with his brother and they hold the tag team titles together. So that's been the main thing that fans have been discussing. Like, does that not bother Jimmy's character that here they are, they're supposed to be a tag team that's equal to each other, but it sort of feels like Jimmy's still standing in Jay's shadows, even while they're still reigning tag team champions with each other. We saw another moment of the same issue on the February 9th edition of Raw, where Jimmy Uso grabbed a mic and said he wants to see Jay Uso qualify for the Elimination Chamber, win the match, and become a world champion again. And this moment here by Jimmy kind of reinforces the issue that fans have been pointing out. Like, where's Jimmy's goals and aspirations at? It's great to see that he supports his brother and wants big things for him, but why isn't Jimmy focusing on the Elimination Chamber and trying to win the match himself? Why is Jimmy's character so satisfied with being in Jay's shadow and letting Jay get all the opportunities without even questioning it? Even with that Battle Royale match in October, a world title opportunity was on the line. Jimmy could have won the match and get that opportunity for himself. But even in that type of match, he was still putting his brother first and saving him multiple times in that match. And even after Jay eliminated him, Jimmy let Jay off the hook for that pretty easily. So that's the biggest thing that fans are noticing right now, that they may be a tag team, but Jimmy's still in Jay's shadow. He's the number 2 option, and Jimmy apparently doesn't mind it at all. Some fans think that this story direction could also be due to Jimmy taking some time off a few months when Naomi gives birth. Or maybe everything that fans are pointing out is intentional, and it will come to the forefront if another breakup between the Usos happens again down the line. Maybe that's when Jimmy Uso can look back and list all the things Jay did to him, and all the things that he put up with over the last few months. If that's the direction they're heading in, maybe that does make sense to why we're seeing all this backseat moments for Jimmy Uso. But the problem with that direction is that it may be too similar to Jimmy's betrayal of Jay in 2023. Definitely don't want to do the same thing that's similar to the last split for the Usos. So hopefully there's something new and exciting there if they do decide to split them up again down the line. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.